Hello and welcome back. I am doing day 23, 24, and 25. When I first started out, my intention was to do every day, but life gets busy and I just could not. But I am journaling everything as far as with this weight um, journey that I'm on with Verta. So I am sure that I won't, forget anything. So let's start with day 23. I was 201 pounds and my ketosis was zero point 0.2. So kind of, dropped a little bit. I guess maybe something that I ate. I noticed that when I try I noticed that when I try some new things that are low carb, it seemed like my body has to adjust. So sometimes my ketones seem to drop some. At least that's the pattern that I notice. But on this, and my glucose was 87. What I ate on this day was a piece of lamb that I had left over. I love leftovers. Greens with hot sauce, cheese, and coffee. Coffee is almost like a daily thing for me. I try to do 1 cup of caffeinated because I still like caffeinated. It helps me to wake up in the mornings. And then I had, usually I do like a chicory. So don't forget to check out my website because I have more details on that. I think writing is a little bit easier for me to remember to express myself, I guess. So, then later on, I had for like lunch dinner, greens with hot sauce, some about 5 olives, cheese, and Perrier. Love Perrier water. Love that mineral water and that carbonated um, taste to it. So this day I was kind of tired. Didn't feel like working out. Um, I got a lot of stuff done online. You have days like that where you know you need to work out, but you just don't feel like it. So sometimes I just don't. Um, but I have some things, some goals I plan to do, which was organizing, and also I did have snacks, the rinds. I began to really like that as a snack. Before it wasn't really one of my favorites. I measured like 19 of them. That's like a serving. And that was that. So let's look at the next day, Wednesday. So Wednesday, day 24, I weighed 201.5. And so that is indicating that it went up zero point 0.5. And for breakfast, I had pepper steak, cheese, and coffee. That's kind of, if I have leftovers, I'll eat that for breakfast to save me from cooking. And then for lunch dinner, I had salmon, greens, and lemon on that. I didn't get enough water that day. I didn't work out. And, time just went fast. So, um, I was a bit frustrated because, of the weight. And I know I have to overcome that and not be so frustrated when the weight goes up a little bit because I've read information. I think I've already talked about this before. Is that sometimes your weight will go up. Sometimes it's just your body. You may have just extra fluids in it. It could be from exercising. The muscle built up. It's so many different reasons why weight fluctuates, and I think I put that on my website about that, which I'll leave a link of that in the description. So when I feel like that, I just try to motivate myself and keep going because there's no reason why that I should stop. So many people have been so successful on this so far. I have been doing really good. I haven't had like major weight gains where I'm just gaining like, I don't know, 3 or 4 pounds. I really try to watch what I eat. I really try to stay within the numbers. So the Verta plan really helps with that because they tell you what is the good size to eat. Like the meat, I think it's like the palm of your hand. The veggies, I forget, but I make sure that when I'm eating, say, a carb, a low carb, I make sure I have a protein with it because they tell you to do that too. Day 25, I weighed 201. So again, we have that up and down a little bit. And I had to saute bell peppers, onions, and steak with cheese. And then for lunch, dinner, I'm not trying to just eat 2 times a day. I just don't be hungry. So that's what I do. Salmon, salad, and I had lemon water. And the lemon water is so delicious. I did do the spin bike for between 30 to 40 minutes, and my ketones was zero point 0.9 and my glucose was 90. So that's how it looked those last 3 days that I did, day 23 to day 26. So I'm getting close to my 30-day mark, and I'm just excited to see what's going to happen on day 30th. Thanks for watching.